I'm not going to let something move that far against me. Remember, guys, we're day traders, right? We're here for one reason. We're here to make money. And so many people forget that. We're here to make money. So if you have a process and you learn to watch the right stocks in the morning, and maybe you take 2 or 3 trades and you get the setups you know that work, and you scale out and you protect your entry, right? The hardest thing for most people to do is to just take some profits and protect your entry. But that's where consistency comes from. You have to be able to draw upon past failures. You have to be able to look at a stock that, okay, hey, look, it's doing what I thought. And then realize that, hey, sometimes these can reverse, right? So if you have a process, you're watching several stocks every morning, you take 2 or 3 trades. It's the hardest thing to do for most people, but protecting your entry is so important, because that's where consistency, I know Wayne would agree with this, that's where consistency comes from, right? It's not, I watch people all day long in our chat room. I mean, it doesn't matter what I teach, there's always people that are there literally just to trade. They don't care, right? During lunch, they're just trading. They're trading that COL during lunch, right? For me, I never feel like I have to make something happen, right? If I'm flat on the day, or I'm down a little bit on the day, or whatever, I don't feel like I have to make something happen. I just go home. Okay, I work from home, but you get the point. I don't feel like I have to make some money because there's not necessarily a great setup. I never guess when taking a trade. I know that sounds arrogant. That's almost like me implying that all my trades work. They don't. But I don't guess. I promise you guys, I promise you, I can give you a detailed reason why I take every single trade I take based on the chart. Not because, you know, so-and-so called it, not because, oh, I thought it was going to go. I can give you a detailed reason based on the chart why I take every trade. It doesn't mean I'm right, but I promise you I can explain it. And to this day, I still watch members trade through lunch, right? Those little fluctuations that we showed you in like the COL chart. And it's almost like they're just happy to be in something, win or lose. And believe me, I've been there myself. So it's not like I'm watching it and I'm befuddled because I'm watching it. I understand, I've been there. It took me years to figure out that I got to learn a process. I've got to trade the right setups, get my money, and go home. Again, already home, but you get the point. So many people don't trade, they just don't treat trading like a job, like I'm just here to make money. I can't emphasize that enough. It took, the one thing that turned my trading around, the biggest thing, is not wanting excitement, right? It's just to understand a process, get my money, and walk away. I gave you the example earlier, right? You got your morning goal, and then you take that one more trade. How many people said yes when I asked if that one more trade goes against you? And then, well, I just got to get back to where I was, to those nice profits I had 10 minutes ago. How many people said yes to that? And then, you know, they felt like that. And then they take one more trade. Next thing you know, you're red on the day. Guys, why are you here? You're here to make money. You're investing to make money. I shouldn't use the word investing. You're trading to make money. That is it. And when you start to get a grasp of that, you start to realize, you know what, that first 90 minutes is over. I caught some great trades. I'm going to walk away. I'll do it again tomorrow morning. And, you know, maybe it comes from my background. Maybe it's from busting my ass all day long, every day. I used to tell people, I had a utility pole in Raytown, Missouri picked out. I was going to drive into that pole. I never really was, but it was kind of a joke I would tell people. I had a utility pole picked out. If I just drove into that pole, I wouldn't have to go to work today, because I hated my job. I could spend the day in the hospital. I wasn't talking about suicide. I was just hoping to be injured enough to be laying around the hospital for a few days, because I freaking hated my job. It was physical labor. If I could go back and tell that guy, hey, you could make 3 times what you're going to make this week in the opening 2 hours on Monday, Would you walk away? Right?